Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and I went and I did it. I I liked the patterns; they were nice and easy. I said, "What the heck? Let's do it." But this time, it's why does? Okay, I don't know if my computer colors are weird because it looks blue. Can you tell that's very purple? It's a very like a lavender and a very dark purple, but on my screen because I'm watching the video that I made that I've sped up so I can talk about it, and it looks blue, and I don't understand why that looks so blue. I might have. If it looks blue to you, please say something in the comments. Maybe I have to adjust something. I don't know what. I don't know if it's my monitor or what. Well, please let me know. Um, Again, super easy. It is a lot like yesterday's. Um, it just starts out in the other direction. So everything kind of feels kind of the same, just a little bit different. Um, but it makes for a different, interesting center, which again, I'm thinking might be kind of interesting to kind of mess around and see if you can make that kind of flip back and forth. And if so, what would that look like? And if that's something that interests you, you got to let me know because otherwise I'll just keep going forward because I have a bunch of ideas. I have a bunch of really easy patterns that I plan on meshing together in various ways. And that was the direction I was mainly going in. But I keep getting sidetracked with ideas of alternate things that I could do that might be fun. So, um, you guys are along for the ride. If you guys want to see some kind of direction from some of this stuff, let me know. By the way, this was pattern 6835. Sorry, it's written way down, like my pad is way over there. Um, so yeah, it's it's a nice it's the I think they call it like a Greek wave or some kind of wave or something. I don't know. Um, but it was really small and we doubled the number of strings and changed it up just for the fun of it. And that's another thing. I really want to be able to show you guys how to take a pattern. Okay, I did this with something very, very small. It's only like 6 strings. I turned it into 12. But maybe the thing that you're looking at that you want to do, maybe it starts out with a 12 and you're going to turn it into 24 or bigger. Maybe you started out with a 24 string pattern and you want to make it a 48. Whatever it is, it still kind of runs on the same principle. Whenever you double a pattern, it adds an extra row. And then you have to kind of figure out what you're going to do with that row based on where the strings are and the colors and how they kind of come together. Then when you're doubling it, you also have to kind of consider, do I want things mirrored? Do I want them, how do I want to mirror it? From which side? There's a lot of things that you can take into account. So if you wanted to see this mirrored the other way, right? Because we have the light color are kind of separated away from each other. Um, Had we mirrored the other direction, we would have ended up with something entirely different. So if you're interested in that, again, you have to let me know because yeah, I'm ready to kind of go on to the next things. And I already, I already have something in mind for what's next, and that one should be really exciting. I'm kind of a little excited about that one. Um, but anyways, I'll come back to these if that's what you guys want. Let me know, and yeah, just comment here on YouTube, or I guess you can get a hold of me over on Discord. You know, let me know what you want to see. Um, we could even double the doubled. That could be an entertaining series of videos, I'm sure. So let's see. Where are we on this thing? Yeah, we're still way up here. Again, it was super easy. Um, this is this part here is probably my favorite when it's coming towards me. And so if I was to choose, if I was going to be like a continual, just straight down, I would probably go with this direction. It just feels somehow super natural about the way that it just kind of does its stuff. Um, Not to say that the other one is, what bad or whatever. It's just a preference. It's my preference, right? So don't get discouraged if you try it and you like the other way better. That's perfectly fine. That's too many people give instructions on YouTube or wherever, and they're super definitive. This is the way to do it. This is the right way to do it. And you have to do it my way. And you hold your hands like this. No, no. You should be comfortable in doing it. This is why most of the time you can't see my hands, is because I'm afraid that you try to do it the way I do it and you hurt yourself. You give yourself carpal tunnel or something. It should come easy. It should feel fine. You should be able to do it for hours without pain. If it's starting to cause you pain, stop and consider what you're doing and try to find a better, easier way of doing it. Because I do this most of the day. Well, you've seen my live streams. I have 3 hours straight of going at it. No trouble, no pain. So please be comfortable at what you do. Try to have good posture and all that kind of stuff, because I don't want to see you guys get hurt. We're about the middle of the video. I do need to thank my Patreon supporters, my YouTube members. Again, I don't earn an awful lot out of this. I don't even have a lot of sales right now over on my website, AWOL.com. You can actually buy these bracelets. This won't come out until the end of the month after I've done the monthly review and all that kind of stuff. But these will be available at some point. And like I said, I don't sell a lot of bracelets, so I'm not making an awful lot of money. And I do need to buy string, and I do need, this other stuff to help make everything happen. So yeah, please, because I want to keep doing this. I want to teach everybody about all this stuff that I've learned, and to some extent, I'm learning more all the time. Like just doing this here, seeing how easy it was, seeing how, do I have to change up colors and stuff, or do things to get, all the way done. And then I share that with you guys. And I want to continue doing that. I really enjoy what I'm doing. So this one, if it wasn't, I don't know, it's part of it almost, when I look at the center of this, it almost kind of reminds me of like the Star Wars, the Darth Vader's TIE fighter thing. It's a little bit like that. I don't know. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure that you could keep reversing it. I kind of feel like you could, maybe, should be able to. Um, if it's something you want me to try again, I'll give it a shot. I'm down with that. And again, I think this thing probably took me about an hour and 10, something like that, to actually make it. So again, it's not something terribly difficult or going to take you all day to do anything like that. Shouldn't. If you're a beginner, I'm sorry. I don't want to give you guys like weird expectations and then you feel bad that you can't. If you're an experienced nodder, it should go relatively quickly. If you're new, it's going to take you longer. Don't get discouraged. You'll get better with practice. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's something that, like anything, the more you practice, the better you're going to become. So What else can I tell you? Oh, on this one, I did change the lights. Again, the one of the strands does get used more than the other, and at some point, it just felt like it would be the right thing to do. I don't remember exactly. It's probably somewhere in here. Um, I just because they're the two are together. Oh, I think it was right there. I think I just changed its direction, and yeah, and I probably didn't need to. The tails would have been probably fine, but I thought I would just kind of give it a shot and see how that went. And yeah, it's kind of like I thought. It's not that big of a deal. It happens, and it's kind of quick to get it done and over with. What else could I say that I learned? I kind of knew pretty much everything going into this, that this was just going to be a nice thing to make. Gave me a chance to watch more of the show that I've been getting into here. Um, Funny side note, even the wife told me that to make sure that I watch something nicer before evening, before going to bed, because the show I'm watching is pretty uh, and yeah, I don't want to give myself nightmares because yeah, that's really a thing that can happen. So I never outgrew that, I guess. But yeah, yeah, this show is just mind blowing. Sorry, I'm distracting myself here. We are getting towards the end of this, though, aren't we? Getting close. Um, yeah, if you want to see some other variations of this, or you have questions or anything, leave it in the comments. Join me over on Discord. I'd be more than happy to try to help you. Um, yeah, I think. Let's see, one, two, three. One, two, three. Yeah, this is the last of the big diamondy parts. And then it just has the little hook things, and then it is done. Yeah. I like these bracelets, by the way. I really do. And I hope that somebody who sees this video maybe goes to the shop and picks one out for themselves because they are really, really nice. And it's a really nice color. Um, I'll share a photo on Instagram, and then you can actually maybe see the color more realistic if this is still messed up. Yeah, there it goes. It's going into the end here, so the big reveal's coming. Um, Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It does mean a lot to me to you guys watch the whole video. If you watched this far, leave a comment, say something nice, okay? And or not, you know, whatever. Maybe he just hit like or something. But yeah, don't get your strings in a bunch.